Please stand by. Ladies and gentlemen, the name of this show is The Spiritual Side of Cannabis. And the next voice you shall hear will be that of the chaplain of the Lighter Than Air Ministries, Chaplain Dennis Keith Hale. Now it looks like we're all set. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you've read about him. You have heard all the rumors. So here now, direct from the studios of the Lighter Than Air Ministries in Cotati, California, stepping to the microphone, may I introduce to you the good chaplain, Chaplain Dennis Keith Hale.
Thanks for that great introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Chaplain Dennis Keith Hale. I'd like to thank each and every one of you who watches us out there, and thank you for referring us to your friends. It's been great. We've just crossed the threshold. I know it's going to sound funny, but we have about 300 folks watching every week here on our website, a few more on YouTube. But I want to thank each and every one of you. We have a message that no one else offers, for we are a ministry unlike any other. And over the years, we have worked so hard and learned so much. And that's why we're here to share that with you. Because we have learned that by integrating music into your life, the power of music is a very substantial force and must never be denied, because it's true and it works. Behold the power of music, for it is real. And of course, more controversial is our acceptance and willingness to include marijuana into our spiritual being. We find over the years that by adding marijuana, this is a natural plant that has evolved along with mankind into something which is a bountiful medicine, a healing medicine. This herb, this marijuana, this wonder weed is the very thing that most people need. It is a natural medicine. I have to admit I was dismayed in hearing that the Department of Justice has decided to continue in a Schedule 1 as marijuana along with other narcotics and degenerative things. Marijuana is an additive. It's like adding a gas additive or an oil additive. It makes your engine run better. Marijuana is unlike any other thing you may have in your life. I'm looking over here at some of our friends who have just come to marijuana, have just realized that it can be a helpful medicine in their life, the stress in their life, for this particular group of people, the sorrow they have known lately. Marijuana can help. If you're not an adult and you can't make this decision intelligently on your own, then please talk to somebody who can help you. Talk to your parents or talk to your friends. We get calls every week from older patients who are having trouble finding or getting the marijuana to add to their treatment program. Please contact this ministry. If you're in our area, we will find a dispensary for you. If you need a physician, so many people's primary care physicians or specialists refuse or cannot, they feel, sanction or authorize marijuana as part of your treatment plan because it's not tested. It doesn't fit into all the parameters that the government makes. And that's also very sad, because as a medicine, your insurance company, your health insurance company, will not pay a nickel for a prescription from a doctor, a legitimate doctor, will not pay for that prescription. In fact, here in California, I'm quite upset about State Senator Mike McGuire. You know, we're in the Emerald Triangle here in just above San Francisco in Northern California, and we have a significant number of growers in our area. But for some reason, the man who represents this area, Mike McGuire in the California State Senate, he has chosen to support a tax of 15% on this medicine, which is a slap in the face to each and every person who needs this medicine. So I don't think he's watching, but Senator McGuire, we have marshaled a number of people to work against your election, your re-election, just based on this one thing. That's how significant and important it is. It's a slap in the face to tax the medicine that you need. And so many of these are poorer people. You know, the dispensaries offer a wonderful thing for those of us who are older, who don't have contacts out there in the world, people we can contact. But also we want the purest. We want the ones that are tested. We want the marijuana that's just like the prescription medicines we take, where it's tested for its purity. And I can guarantee you that marijuana will test out more pure than any pill out there. So much has gone into this, ladies and gentlemen. And to have this one last slap in the face before marijuana becomes legal and is taxed out of its yin-yang, it's almost with a sort of melancholia that we move towards the legalization of marijuana. Because so many of the people who have helped us over the years are the small farmer who may not have the resources to get together and get through this legalization. We know that there's a proposed 5-year cap on anyone big business joining in on the fun. But we know that that's just a waiting period, that finances are already being funneled in this direction. Partnerships are already being made. Fortunately, there's groups like the Small Farm Association, which have been very, very effective so far in maintaining the integrity of the small farm, as well as gaining the support from government that's going to be necessary for all the legal papers and the licenses and such. Big corporations have untold resources that they can apply towards tying these names up, tying up market shares. I understand from gleaning some information that I received clandestinely, I'll say, that already the market shares are being carved up. You take here, I'll take there. For 5 years from legalization, because 5 years in the corporate plan, even the communists only had a 5-year plan. God help them. But we know that already our future is being divvied up. For people who haven't smoked marijuana before, we're really concerned at the ministry. Of course, you know our concerns. Those of you who are sort of tired of our concerns because you're already smoking and enjoying the love that marijuana can offer you. But we're preparing now for the onslaught of new smokers, and the marketplace is categorizing these people as recreating party animals. And marijuana may not be the drug they want. Marijuana may not be the substance they want at their party. If you want a laid-back party, if you want to kick back and everyone groove a little bit on the music, and marijuana may be good. But if you're going to be mixing it, you know, I'm against mixing drugs in general. I have to take a cocktail of drugs to keep me going here with my neurological issues. And I'm thankful that I have them. The pain is sometimes undescribable. Sort of like exquisite pain. I once heard a dentist describe dental pain as exquisite pain, which I know is a medical term. I liked it so much. Because I know people who suffer from exquisite pain here. I'm speaking conceptually, of course. But they find a friend, often in marijuana. And this cannot be denied. So those of you who are in our congressional district in California, we hope that you'll work towards getting proper laws for legalization of marijuana. For those of you who have a chance to vote for or against Senator Mike McGuire in the North Bay area here, up into Lake County, consider with this man's credentials. He's done some excellent work. I have it on good authority from people who know him well that he's done some excellent work. But why, oh why, would you put the burden on the poor, sick people who use medical marijuana? I know that sometimes the wine interests can affect people. They have big budgets for re-election. And I know that they don't want anything to do with big marijuana. It's only going to take people away from the booze, and it's going to take a lot of people away from the booze, because booze stinks. A glass of wine is wonderful. I'm not a drinker myself anymore, but I can tell you that sometimes with a lovely meal, a glass of wine or a beer on a hot day can be just splendid. But when you're going to have the choice, once you've tried marijuana, once you've had a positive experience using marijuana, there'll be no going back. You may start a 50-year relationship. If you're a 20-year-old person and you try marijuana for the very first time and enjoy it and have a positive experience, which is something we're racing forward to do here at the ministry, we want to provide a positive experience. We want the proper context for the use of marijuana. We want you to know that you should cut out a period of time, cut out a weekend, and have an experience. You know, I like these edibles from Beazle. They have the creme brulee, which I love very much, ice creams. And if I want to do that, I kick back, I get a weekend. I get these edibles, and I make it my weekend. Getting to just notice subtleties and the nuances of it. Getting a moment in my life where I can just sit and feel. Doesn't that sound great? If it does, please visit our website. Try our 7-minute miracle. It's working for lots of people. 7 minutes of smoking, followed by 53 minutes of listening to the most beautiful music in the world. Your own music, your own iPod on, or however you want to put it. We have ideas for you on how to make a super session, a set to follow that music, follow that smoking, that gives you all the benefits of a complete airing of your sad self and replaced with the wonderful, natural smokes rising to your head from marijuana. So I want to thank each and every one of you. Keep watching. I appreciate it. We consider it a form of reinforcement. And each week would like to reinforce the idea for you that there is a beautiful power of music. And if you blend it with the magic of marijuana, you have yourself the perfect pairing. Give it a try. I'm Chaplain Dennis Keith Hale. The name of this show is The Spiritual Side of Cannabis, and I believe in it so much. Try it, you will too. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the end of this week's Moment in Time with the Lighter Than Air Ministries and the spiritual side of cannabis. Join us next week. Till then, we say good night.